Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Jimbo. Man, I got some hair up on everywhere. I'm coming to you live from the stand, waiting on Kemper. He may have dozed off. He's been working awful hard, and very possible that he dozed off. If so, I'm just going to leave him alone, let him get some rest. I am trying to find something to put up here for him, though. Let's see. Well, my idea. He don't even know about it, but kind of a joke. I don't even see it in here. I think that one's it, but if I'm wrong about it, somebody let me know. But it sure is good to see everybody in here tonight. I'm sure there will be more trickling in. We usually end up with about 200. Somewhere in that ballpark. Funny, Griff's little old channel is growing with a little hate watching. And he's just pouring it on, right? Pouring it on. What's up, little Raiders? Sorry I had to go on select tonight, buddy. I've been dealing with some stuff today, so it's not been a wonderful day here, but we might discuss that later. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So let's celebrate a little bit, right? Did you all see my thumbnail for tonight's stream? Hey, Markella, did somebody see that the flew the coop? Who in the hell gets so tied up in watching gay porn that They don't realize they're corn bombing themselves. Right? Well, I'll tell you who. It's a little nugget. Like Mr. Fire out there. He's already got another channel. That's all right. Now he's bannovating on a porn bombing channel. So now he can be reported by the great masses. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying he can be reported by the great masses. If anybody feels like they need to do what's right and let the people at Google know that I can't even get it out right now, Air Force. We'll talk about it later probably. Yeah, Griff is so upset. And it's fake outrage, though. Did you notice today? Yeah, he P-bombed himself. He sure as hell did. He P-bombed himself. Now, Griff, do you think there's 200 calls between Ernie and those two people that you've heard calls from so far? No, sir. Now, let me tell you something, Griff, while you're still up. Now, I know you're filing for disability. I don't know what you're filing for disability on. But, I mean, I know a lot of people called into the disability office and told them I wasn't disabled because I could sit on YouTube. So, good luck. And now, as far as you getting ready to kick the old bucket, ain't nobody believes that, dude. Ain't nobody believes that. Look, Ocean Liver been saying that for 3 years now. She done outlived 20 people on the YouTube street since she was here. She was terminally ill, got a few months to live, and she's here longer than about 20 people. 20 much better people than her. But yeah, you just can't take the fact that a mean girl, one of the baddest ass top tier mean girls, is whipping your ass. And she does it with a smile on her face. She's so friendly. Don't lose her cool. I wish I was more like her. Honestly. She's an ass kicker, but she's a good person. Hell of a person. Now, Ernie, on the other hand, Ernie's got himself where he's at, Griff. Now, you said two really ignorant things tonight. I'm kind of wanting Kemper to, if he don't show up, we'll start going over it anyway. But two of the dumbest things. Now, you said all kinds of dumb shit. Two of the dumbest things I heard you say. One is that Ernie had his civil rights violated. Do you know what that means, Griff? Can anybody tell me what that means? Griff said Ernie had his civil rights violated. Now, hey, El Kennedy, what's up? El Kennedy, did you start playing a little Queen tonight when Bird went down? Because I heard, he declared strike wars, and, well, El Kennedy singing, "We are the champions. We are the champions of the world." See, Griff? I ain't even had no singing lessons. Neither have you? Oh, yeah, buddy. Right. How in the world is Ernie got his civil rights violated? Now, I will tell you this, Griffy, when he was arrested, every jail he's been booked in, every time he's been transferred, when he goes in front of the judge, they always tell him this. Let me look it up so I can read it word for word. I don't want to mess nothing up. For one thing, all right, for one thing, each one of those phone calls, do you listen to the first of it or you just skip to the good part? Because every single one of them starts out just the same way. It's a recording and it says, you are being recorded. You are being recorded. And yes, Griff, he has broke the law. Yes, he has been found guilty. Yes, you're, again, way behind. Look up his charges. Look at the little box where it says misdemeanor 2022. It's still green. You know why that's still green? It's active. You know why it's still active? He was on probation. Now, when he jumped bail, he broke probation. So, yeah, they got every right to keep him there. And let me tell y'all something, too. Pussy boy ain't blocked. That old woman that lives with him ain't blocked. Oh, God. I'm on silent. Thank you. I don't want to name your name out, but for Griff's old lady there in his tent camper, thank you for the $250 put towards his that spa day we're gonna get her. It just brings, and I'm sure if I got 250, Kemper got 250 too. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Let me turn my ringer back on. I can't hardly get my fingernails down in that thing. Let's see, I got a text message here too. All right. So anyway, now that you know that they tell him everything is being recorded, right? Because they do. And they also tell whoever he's talking to, everything is being recorded. Why do you think they're recording that? In case he says anything to hurt his case. Has he said anything to hurt his case? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he has. He's done thrown the Secret Service under the bus, named an officer of the Secret Service, and said they told him what was in the file of a civilian. Now, he's lying, of course. What do you think that Secret Service officer is going to, or Secret Service agent is going to think? I don't know, Griff. See, I can say sentences without cussing. Can you? I don't think so. All right. Now, everywhere he goes, every jail he goes into, every time they put him into a new facility, every time he sees the judge, they will read him this. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish one. So, now, that being said, anything between him and his lawyer won't be given out because it's privileged information. What is not privileged information is public information. Freedom of Information Act. Look it up, Griff. You can say it. Did you know what it stood for? I know you could say NCIC, but you didn't know what that stood for. So you would, and stop trying to cut people down, dude. Stop. You are one of the ugliest men on this earth. And whatever creature you got with you there, no, you know what? I'm not gonna stoop your level of talking bad about that lady, because I know what kind of shit she goes through at your house. You forget me and Kemper's on the StreamYard with you there, right? You thought you had that shit muted out. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Remember that? Of course you don't. We do. When you talk about the cussing, the loud screaming, boy, it was 10 Griff levels above you there, buddy. Damn, I'm going to have to give me a new wedding ring. I'm losing too much weight, y'all. So before you check out of this earth, and I know you expect it to be soon, so you might want to stop lying, man. Get yourself right. As of right now, I know you said you was going to be cremated, but I'll find a way to piss on your grave. Because you're a lowlife, man. You taking stabs at people, jabs at people. The only reason you're backing Ernie now is because he's in jail. And most people know what a scum he is. So you going to try to be, oh, let me grab what Ernie's got left over and tuck them on over here to Griff's channel. Even those idiot tigers, buddy, even those idiot-ass tigers will figure you out and say, oh, God, he's full of crap. I heard you explain that painting deal. Sound like a bunch of bullcrap to me. And I heard you talking about Benny. I talked to Benny recently. Well, text. He sure didn't mention you. You sure he's working with you? You sure? And you talking about people glorifying a gay rapist? No. Who did that? Who's glorifying anybody? Would you please let me know? You don't know because you don't pay attention. You get a little bit of nugget, and think you got the whole Happy Meal. Well, you ain't got no fries or shake, boy. You missed out. Like, I don't even know what happened to you, man. Like, where'd you off kilter at, man? Like, you say you're a Clemson University graduate with a degree? Show it. Show it. I've shown my degree. Yeah, you want to see it again? I'll show my degree right now. You have to listen to a song because I put it as a background of the song, but I'll show it to you. Mama T, this one's for you.
Take a one-way flight because, biatch, you look horrible tonight. I said, biatch, you look horrible tonight.
Hey, happy birthday, Mystery Sky. Thank you all. We got enough money to buy Miss Griff what we needed. I think we hauled in about 1,000, maybe 1,200. I can't. But we are going to let that lady have a spa day on us. Speaking of spa days, you said something about no. Now, obviously, you ain't paid attention because you said that we took a dog, took it to give it get it a mani pedi, and then had to give it right back. Who said we gave it, it got a mani pedi? We gave it a friggin' flea bath, dude. A flea bath because it was eat completely up with fleas. Like you could see the fleas crawling through its thin little hair, jumping everywhere. The sores all over it. But no mani pedi. No, it got a bath. It got some clots cut out of its hair. Big phone?
Me and Hunter can get this open. Could you?
All right. Hang on a second. I'm even going to show you in case I don't get it. All right, I'm back. Now, the dog was in bad shape, dude. Like, whatever. And for all you morons that think, "Why he stole the dog? He stole." Now, CB was Sarah's dog. We don't have a dog except for the Australian Shepherd puppy on this premises that weighs less than 75 pounds. We would never try to bring in an old dog and make it bond with these Akitas that would flash or kill it. I love my Akitas, but they weren't raised with that dog. They've not been around that dog. And they are predators. You guys like to throw that word out, predators? Akitas are fucking predators. Sorry for the F word, y'all. I was going to see how long I could make it, but predators. Akitas, natural born predators. Other same-sex dogs, they'll kill them. They'll fight to the death. Now, unless they're neutered, and my Akitas aren't neutered or spayed. So, yeah. You know what? I may need to call and see if the I'll say that off air. But Griff's going to call up to the jail, I guess, and talk. He say the captain. So we're going to call up there and talk to the captain tomorrow and find out what's going on. If that's legal for Ern to be, his private messages put out there. It will be. They'll tell you, yeah. What do you want us to do about it? Oh, another thing Griff said. He said this the other night, though. Another ignorant statement by an uneducated idiot. But, yeah. Oh, gosh. I forgot what I was going to say. I was too busy throwing off old Griff. What was I talking about? What was I? Somebody tell me what. Maybe. Oh, you mean the Akitas? Yeah, right. There are, Paige. Griffin called and how much? Yeah. He thinks he's gonna call up there and oh yeah, you're right. And you got me back on track. Thank you, Behind Green Eyes. Something he said the other day was that there's no way that they'll find 12 people in Kentucky that ain't ever heard of Ernie Shell. Are you like, who thinks Ernie Shell is like knows Ernie Shell? Nobody in Madison County. Nobody. There might be a few people on YouTube that live in that area that might know of him. What are the chances they would be selected on the jury or even called in for jury? And if they were, they would say, I have to recuse myself. I don't want on jury duty. I don't want the $12 a day. Man, they'd be missing out, wouldn't they? But Madison County's got a lot of people in it. It's very populated. There's 2 major colleges there. And many of those college students get apartments and live there after their freshman year. And they get a driver's license. Do you know how they choose you for jury duty in Kentucky, Griff? They send out letters to the address on your driver's license. Did you know that? Of course you don't, Griff, because you're ignorant. You're ignorant. Mr. Irrelevant is ignorant. Oh, you so funny. Renee Marie is suing. It's illegal. Who's she going to sue? Who are you going to sue, Renee Marie? There you go. Madison County, Kentucky's estimated 2024 population is 98,319. Damn, Griff. You think you can find 12 out of 100,000 that ain't never heard of Ernie Shell? I think you can. I bet you can find 12 people in Harlan that ain't never heard of Ernie Shell. So y'all know how Ernie acts over YouTube, right? Even now he's in jail. He's like, oh, when we come back to YouTube, when we do this on YouTube, when we set this live, when we go live again, when we come back, we're going to do this or do that. He used to be the same way about Harlan because he thought people there loved him. Man, let's bring Mike Tyson to Harlan. Why? Sign autographs. How much, Ernie? You can get it for $50,000. Damn. How long we get him for $50,000? An hour. Add that up, Ernie. How much is he going to charge for autographs for us to be able to make that $50,000? See, that's why he's not a promoter. But he always wanted to do something impressive in Harlan to make people love him. The day I met him, he had just been interviewed on a Harlan radio station, on the Harlan radio station. And I went because the guy, the DJ there, called me. He works at YMT News now, by the way. But he called me. And he said, Jimbo, because I had a wrestling event coming up that weekend in Harlan, and our ring was down there set up at the gym. He said, you ever heard of this Ernie Shell guy? I said, no. Who's that? He said, well, he claims to be undefeated in boxing, undefeated in kickboxing, and undefeated in mixed martial arts. says he competed in the Kumite. Yep, Kumite. You heard it right, like kickboxer or whatever movie that's from. And that he was NWA World Television Champion. I said, damn. And I ain't never heard of him. So it wasn't 20 minutes later, I got another call. Yes, he really said that. So about 20 minutes later, I got another call. It's from the guy that owns the gym. He said, hey, do you know Ernie Shell? I said, no, but you're the second person that's asked me that today. He said, well, he's out here teaching these guys how to wrestle in your ring. I said, I'll be right there. So I went out there. I walked in, and Ernie was trying to teach my 6'8", 400-pounder how to run the ropes. And he was teaching him wrong. So I let him continue on, and I watched. When they got done, he come down out of the ring, and I said, who are you? I'm Ernie Shell. Who are you? I said, I'm Jimbo Collins, and that's my ring. Those are my wrestlers. Yeah, I was training them. And well, he liked to shit himself. Like I said, I was about 350, and Ernie was about 130. Well, there's Griffy. I thought you was blocked. How did you do? How did Griff get in here if he's blocked? Somebody tell me how Griff got in here if he's blocked. Well, hello, Griff. I'm glad you joined us. Why does Mom need to answer your question? You ain't nobody to her. Is it Mom? Or you called her a YH Mom a while ago, didn't you? You have trouble reading, don't you? Anyway, before I get back to Mr. Irrelevant there, let's let him be on hold for a minute. Actually, so can you like time him out for 10 seconds? Can you still do that? Give him like a 10-second timeout or something? Give him a 10-second timeout and we'll let him come back. But anyway, I knew right away because Ernie stuck his hand out to shake my hand. But I was going to shake his hand. I was going to give him the wrestling handshake. If you're a wrestler, you know how to do it. And I'm not going to say how to do it, but you know how to do it. Well, it's very live.
You want a bacon sandwich?
No. And, well, he tried to break my damn hand. He did. He didn't. I laughed at him, but he tried to squeeze my hand. I knew right then and there he ain't never been in no wrestling ring. Full of shit. Watch it on TV. That don't make you a professional wrestler. Now, let's get back to Unhinged over here. It matters when you have to be a resident of Kentucky. Well, you just asked her if she was a resident or of Canada, Griff. And who says you have to be a resident of Kentucky? Could you tell me that? Yeah, they must have went to that school where, they can't count, can't read. Griff, you want to come up here? Tell me more about this FBI agent that I'm made up. I'd gladly give you his phone number if you want to call him. Or I'll give you his name off the air, and you can call the FBI office and just ask for him. First thing I want you to do is say, hey, I'm Mike Griff, and I want to help Ernie Shell. That's the first thing I want you to say to him when you call him. Well, hello, brother. We got guest in the chat tonight.
Yeah, I smelled some shit.
I thought he was blocked.
Yeah.
He
He's
didn't
always got a lie to
lie.
tell. He's got a lie to tell, as always.
He's always telling a lie, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
You just heard this fool earlier. Oh my Lord.
What did he do earlier?
Oh, good Lord, buddy. Yeah. For one thing, he's in here right now saying, he's asking, yeah, Mom, are you a resident of Kentucky or Canada?
Seriously?
Why does it have to be Kentucky or Canada?
Seriously.
But anyway, she don't have to answer him, and I hope she didn't. But he says, because you got to be a resident of Kentucky. To do
To
what?
get the FOIA? No, you don't. Not to get a FOIA.
I can tell you right now that the person, because I know who it was, who walked through that door and hand picked up that FOIA, absolutely 100% did not show ID. And that's a fact. But you keep going on with your little conspiracy theories. Oh, I know where you got that. You Googled it. You should have heard him not telling everybody, Google it, Google it, Google it.
Hold on. He's so big on Google, right? What was it the other day we Googled and proved him wrong about? Remember? Oh, some states use it and some states don't. It said all
Yeah,
50
the
states.
NCIC.
Yeah. So he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Just like my unspecified charge. Google unspecified charges, Griff, and see what it tells you. And then you'll understand why I laugh at you. Because I've always told everybody I had 2 marijuana charges in Michigan and 1 possession of a switchblade. Because they did not have a billy club as an item you could plead guilty of possession of. And that's what they got me with. So
Did
there.
Griff rage quit already?
Oh, he's a dumb bitch anyway.
He's a pussy. I bet he went over and went live.
He probably already is live.
I said one thing in his chat today and he rage quit. Right
Did
there
he
at the
throw
end.
his laptop or does he even have one now?
I don't know. Did he get a new one after he frisbeed that one?
I don't know if he broke it when he did it. That's what I'm saying. Like, remember I told you, like, the earphone jack for his headphones could be fucked up. And that's why he sounds like shit on it. And that could be from throwing a laptop.
Queen, it is supposed to snow here the next 2 days. How about
It
that?
is snowing here.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, but you in Michigan.
It don't mean shit.
It means I'm in Kentucky. I'm 500 miles south of you, dude.
You're in the mountains. You're supposed to get some snow every once in a while.
Dang, it's cold. It's like 33 degrees out there, dude.
I couldn't tell you how many times Cosby, Del Rio, Grassy Fork, all of those areas got snow, and Newport did not. But they still call for it.
You go to see me? He probably did go see your meme, Mr. Nobody. I mean,
For work or school or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah.
But it's snowing here. Not hard, but it's the first of the season so far.
That's what somebody told me tonight. Like, I don't want to say where I was at, but somebody told me tonight that it's supposed to snow. And I said, yeah, it's supposed to snow. But and they said, well, it ain't gonna be bad. And I was like, well, you know what though? It don't matter how bad it is. The first snow of the season, everybody, well, not everybody, but that's what I said. Everybody forgets how to drive in the snow. You got people in ditches everywhere. Like either they was caught out by off guard, and didn't know it was going to snow, or
right,
or they just plumb forgot how to use their brakes in the snow. Like
no, hey, it's the same way here, man. It's crazy. You would think people here would know how to drive good in it. No, they don't.
Really? Yeah. I would think there's expert snow drivers up there.
I mean, you got some that can drive really good in it, but you got a lot of idiots.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nicolina could attest to that.
I bet, yeah. All right. There's the Griff's meme. That's a good one, Mr. Nobody. Please, sir, I want some more.
What's he collecting?
Oh,
Sweat off
no.
my
That might
balls?
be one of the best ones I've seen.
He is a thirsty
Oh, yeah.
bitch.
Hey, Kim Louise, how are you? Kim Louise, I didn't even notice that. Thank you for gifting a membership to the stand. We effing love you for that. We effing love you for that. Did somebody say he did go live? Let's see. Oh, he shared my live again. Well, hopefully he comes back over. I want to get him up on panel. I'd like to talk to him about a few things. He got some. I don't think he knows like my whole story over here. He told Thelma tonight we'll stream here in a minute, but something about her being 12 years old, and she got married since 12 or something. Like that's wrong one, Griff. And then,
Did you
then
read
he
his
went on to
community?
say she had Stockholm syndrome.
Did you read his
But
community post?
no, Griff got a community post.
12 minutes ago. Said, so, the FOIA was done by someone in Canada, yet you had to be a resident of Kentucky, question mark. And what I'm figuring is the dumbass that resides in Kentucky is Jimbo, and he used her name, and guess what, question mark. Per the Chief Justice of Madison County ruled that they could not be used on social media. So yeah, mama, do you want to come clean? At the stand, how many calls did you FOIA in her name? Since you want claim to, I guess that's supposed to be, since you won't claim to know how many, who's kicking my ass again, question mark.
We are, idiot.
And
Because
then
when did you talk to the Chief Justice?
34 minutes ago, he says, we need to FOIA who FOIA'd the phone calls. And they should be from Kentucky, and they should not have been used on social media. Just another layer of the onion. It sure is sweet as I tell you. See, that's the thing, though. Put a one in chat if you have heard any of P. Diddy's calls while he is in jail. Put a
Yep.
one in chat. Please put a
Yep.
one in chat.
Mm-hmm. And
I
P.
want
Diddy got
to
more
see
money
this.
than Ernie does to stop it with.
Right. It's on social media. You would think something that high profile.
Yeah.
But no, it's called freedom of information. There's no stipulations on what you can do with it.
Nope.
Not that I know of.
And the
It is
thing is,
Americans' rights to know what's going on in their government. That's
yeah,
what that is.
yeah, Mom is taking hours upon hours to do this the right way. She's redacting names and phone numbers of people, that have no right, to be harassed over it or whatever. But Ernie deserves no. Griff, you're full of shit. Because it was what, 2 hours ago when you were online doing your live stream when you rage quit. 2 hours ago, maybe, when you were saying that you were going to call in the morning. So
Dude, did you see what he put
reach
4
the Chief
hours
Justice
ago?
in the middle of the night. Like, he was calling the captain in the morning. Why
Did
would he do
you
that if he doesn't talk to the Chief Justice? And who
did
is the
you
Chief Justice, Madison? Let me look that up. Go ahead, Kimber.
did you see his community post from 4 hours ago?
I ain't seen none of this video. I didn't even know
Okay,
that.
well he's got a poll up. These so-called granted FOIA requests from Ernie's phone calls from jail. 1, that are phone call prior to him going to trial. 2, are recorded and screened by the incarcerating facility. 3, can be used against him in court. 4, can possibly contaminate or influence the jury. Question: do you believe they were granted?
Yes, they were.
Cool.
And Griff, you don't have to be a resident of Kentucky to pick those up, or I'm sorry, to request a FOIA. You have to be in Kentucky to pick it up because they won't mail it, or maybe they won't email it. But you got to come and get it. It don't come on sheet of paper. Of course, you
He's
already know that.
stupid, man. He's an idiot.
I'm
13
gonna see
hours
Madison
ago,
County. Go
13
ahead.
hours ago, he goes, okay, see, Jimbo, you're not really getting what the hell is going on here. I'm going to try and explain this to you one more time. You say Ernie doesn't have to tell anybody that you're working with him. Clowns like you bring it to YouTube or tell him himself. What a fucking idiot. And all he did was repost your community post. Isn't it funny that all these itty bitty tigers and the recently defected keep saying Jimbo, Kemper, and Nicolina have all been working together, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, yeah, he's triggered because he's still insignificant and will remain insignificant.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he doesn't even understand how things work with FOIAs. He doesn't understand how things work with um, the legal system, whether it be charges, trial, sentencing, conviction, any of that. He don't really know. He talks like he does, but he doesn't. Just like he he doesn't. Never mind. I'm going to leave that alone. But yeah, he's a straight up idiot and tries to talk bigger than what he actually has knowledge of, like Ernie, his brother Ernie. That's why he's defending Ernie again. He's done this many times. Go after Ernie and then flip around and try to help Ernie and defend Ernie. He's done this many times. Sort of like Tina, sort of like Debbie. He's done it more than them, but still the same shit. Just like Mom T, Laura, all of them. But you can't really maintain consistency when you're fake.
No, and I have a hard time seeing how, or I don't see how he doesn't have a hard time, which he probably does, remembering all his lies. Like he it changes daily. Something else, like some new conspiracy theory. Like now you're gonna try to say, "Oh, it can't be there. You can't be this. You can't do that. You got to be in Kentucky or Canada." Shut up! You don't know nothing. And Kentucky's Chief Justice is Lawrence. I guess it's probably pronounced Lawrence. It's just a weird way to spell it. Lawrence B. Van Meter. That is Kentucky's Chief Justice. Do you know what a Chief Justice is? It's a Supreme Court Justice. Did you know that? So you've been talking to somebody on the Supreme Court, Griff, this late at night? Damn. You must really have some connections. Man,
He's
you like
probably using Hanlon's phone.
got shit to do. Like you don't live in a, you live in a shithole, and that's your fault. Like if Pam's out working and you're laying at home trying to draw a disability, when you can obviously beg and steal on here, right? That's what you've been doing anyway. You should have heard his story on that painting. You may have, but it took him like 20 minutes to tell it. Said
Was he
he's
stuttering that bad?
had his trunk for 2 weeks.
Was he stuttering that bad?
Yeah.
Figures.
Yeah. But no, you didn't pay Alicia back. You didn't pay the lady who bought it. And then he tried to, blame the victim. He didn't want the damn painting anyway. She just want to start trouble. Really? So she just sent you money for a painting and just want to start trouble. That don't make any sense, idiot. Griff's lawyer is with Innocence Project. Yeah. Yeah. Griff's like, I got my lawyer. We call on freeway. Griff. You are. I wonder why when I offered him a link, he ran out of here like a tiger with his tail between his legs.
Yeah, he wasn't blocked.
Nope.
I know that. I would have seen it.
Kept calling us cowards. You got me blocked to where? You got me blocked to where? I kept saying, no, you ain't blocked, pussy. I was going to tell him. I may have told him today that it might have been what I posted there and made him rage quit, but that if you Well, thank you, honey. Oh my gosh. Peanut butter roll. Oh Lord. Peanut butter roll make forget. What was I saying? Hell is bad Griff. It don't matter anyway. It's irrelevant. But yeah, you ain't got no clout. You're a fraud, man. You're a phony. Show us that degree, Griff. Yeah. Show us that degree. Right, Erica? Griff who? Who the hell is that? Here, let me pull up his shit. Don't worry, Griff. If you take it down, Archivist, sorry, you got it. Should I just play it from Archivist? Let's see. There it is. There's old heathen. Oh, his thumbnail is just pictures like that he took off my Facebook page that I've used on YouTube for a video of me and Thelma at a church Halloween party wearing jail costumes. And he made that his thumbnail and he thinks he's done something grand. Dude, that's not even creative. Can't you come up with something a little bit better than that?
No, he can't.
You're right. That was rhetorical. I shouldn't even ask. All right, 3 hours ago. Oh, M. Griffin. Buddy, I sure would like to see some pictures of you in your Clemson uniform, wouldn't you, Griff? I mean, yeah. Wouldn't you, Kemper?
I mean, maybe. I just like to see proof that he played. Like, I have no desire to see a hairy female in a football uniform.
Well, at least it was a young hairy female because he would have been 22. It wouldn't have been like he's looking at Mama T or nothing.
Yeah, Griff, do you need some more thumbnails, buddy? Mr. Nobody can hook you right up.
I bet he would. I bet he would. Thank you, Eric. It was a cute picture of us, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me pull up the. I'll tell y'all right now, I'm going to make another run for some more of that peanut butter roll in a little bit. That's good stuff. You like peanut butter roll?
I don't know what peanut butter roll is.
They used to call it pinwheel candy or potato candy.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yep, pinwheels.
I don't want to first say how y'all doing tonight. I see I got 15 in the woods and the bushes. Y'all can come out now. It's safe, I think.
Oh, right quick. Kemper, did you hear about Little Birdie's channel?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sure did. He'll have another one, man.
He already does.
It'll be like another Ernie.
Yep, he already does, but he's band evading. More fighter.
Be hard to do all them strikes.
I know
now.
it seems like
Yep. Sure will.
we're harping on this, but it seems like it never fails. It's always something else that comes up. But in my opinion, something just don't seem right. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading it. Maybe I do see things a little bit different, people. Maybe I'm saying too much into it. But I went and I Googled it. I asked Google, really. I don't ask Siri or whatever the name is, or Alexa. I asked Google. I said, will a FOIA request be granted? How can a FOIA how do I word it? I try to think up in the video, but I want to say I did it where will a FOIA request be granted, or a FOIA request for an inmate's personal or private phone calls from the jailhouse prior to his trial or conviction be considered, public record and be available to the public via FOIA request. Something like that. Now, I got a long drawn out thing on, and I'm going to put the video up today, but I'm going to try to play it here. Just want you to read through it if you can. Just go ahead and get it recorded if you can, whatever. I'm gonna try to upload it later. I had a hard time trying to upload it where I'm at. It's I'm in a damn little teeter-tottering area between I think T-Mobile and Verizon. It's real hard. But folks, let me tell you something. I also went a little bit further.
All right. So under his dumbass video here, I see where he's getting his dumbass information. Griff, I know who got it. I have everything. So does Renee. The Chief Justice said it had to be a resident of Kentucky, and she is not. Give me your email. Also, you can FOIA, but you cannot. And y'all know cannot is one word, right? CANNOT. Cannot put them on social media per Madison County. So Griff says, sweet, can you get all of that in writing? Thank you. Angel Eyes, why did you mislead Griff?
It's funny. It really is, because what I'm watching here is them trying anything and everything in every single way to find something that we're doing that's wrong or illegal, because they don't have shit. That's what I see.
So here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. So when you go request a FOIA, because I have requested FOIAs before, I've been to Harlan. I went and got Ernie's original arrest citation.
Behind Green Eyes, the first batch was from South Carolina. These are from Madison County.
Yeah. These new ones here for the last 3 or 4 days have been Madison County. What was I saying?
You were talking about the FOIA.
Oh, yeah. I got the one in Harlan with the DVDs on Shelby. I got the one with Ernie being arrested. Now, I know for a fact, when you get a FOIA, they don't say, now you can't use this. You can't use this on social media. You can't do nothing with it. You just have to pay us for it and shove it up your ass. Sorry, Griff. You have to purchase that stuff. When I purchase something, it's mine, and I will do with it what I want. I don't know about anybody else. I don't know about Mom. I don't know about
think news organizations get a lot that they get. Like, this is something that is a tool for the public to know the details of what's going on in the government. Sort of transparency in hindsight, if you will, but it's still, that's what it is. I've never heard of any stipulations because fact is, the trial was FOIA'd. And the trial's been on fucking social media for 3 years. Swing and a miss. Little bitch boy Griffiny.
Let me ask y'all something. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember the Kaylee and Casey Anthony case. Down in Florida, the little girl went missing. Her mommy was, everybody in the world thought she was going to be convicted of taking her life, but she wasn't. She wasn't convicted. There's a lot of people that saw that case. Now, I want you to put a clown emoji in the chat. That's for you, Griff. If you saw Casey Anthony on the phone with her boyfriend, on the phone with her mom, on the phone with her dad, from jail, on video, before she went to trial.
Like the P. Diddy case. Right now, there's calls between him and his son, which is also listed as one of the defendants in a few of these cases. So it's happening right now before the P. Diddy case. Yeah, and the lawyers are even talking about it. So Nobody's saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be talking about this." No, they're not. It's just pure ignorance from a dumbass inbred.
I heard that, Love and Grace. Casey Anthony moved away and moved in with 2 small children. Yeah, but like he just don't use his brain. Oh, it can't be legal. It can't be legal. It happens every day. Watch CNN for a minute, boy. Get your nose out of that Coke or whatever you got going on up that sniffer of yours and watch actual real news. Quit relying on YouTube for your news, idiot.
I'm convinced that Griff puts it up his butt to get off. I really do.
That's probably where where he gets cranked up the best. Hey, I made another little video. Let's watch it right quick. Let me see here. And then we'll come back to old Griffiny. Let's see what I named that thing. All right. Here we go.
We're not going to court. I mean, I've never missed a court date. So, I mean, I think, just because, it's kind of hard because, like I said, I mean, look, I'm looking at tonight. Tonight is Saturday, right? Am I right? Is the night Saturday? Let me look. Let me make sure. That way I don't. There you go. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. And look, I just don't have it.
There he is, 2 years ago, telling people he didn't have the money to go to court on. So he's just going to stay up there and drive his luxury SUV, and the judge, he will just throw it out when they see that he's innocent. Yeah, that's exactly what they did, Ern.
Thank you, people. I've got this. I've got this. I'm hoping maybe the judge will just say, well, this is bullshit, and with the video that was sent to me and all this other stuff, we'll just throw it out. Maybe they'll just throw it out. Don't get in trouble. Well, I'm trying not to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I mean, I want to make it known first. I don't want to get in trouble. I know I'm worried. I mean, I'm a little bit too, but even though, I mean, it ain't like I went out there and killed someone or nothing like that. I just don't think they're going to look at it as a hard miss, as they're wanting to hurry up and get this case over with anyway and be done with it. And I just think that's to be the best thing. I don't know if they're going to give me a beach or not. I don't know if they're going to give me a beach warrant. I don't know. A bench warrant. Oh. Call the courthouse and explain you are.
Ernie thought that was funny, didn't he? I don't know if they're going to give me a bench warrant or not. Well, they did. And then it turned into a bail jumping warrant.
13 hours away. Well, they say I've got a pretty good lawyer. I mean, I don't know. Well, I have to just suffer from it, I guess. I have no way. I can't call him in the morning. It's Sunday. You see what I'm talking about? I'm out of town.
You see, that ain't the judge's responsibility. Whose responsibility is it to let them know in due time if they're not going to be in court? It's Ernie's responsibility.
And most things, there's not many reasons why they're going to be like, oh, okay. Then there's not many reasons at all.
Yep.
And none of those reasons they would have done it happened with Ernie.
Yeah, if you had sent a fax or an email to your lawyer the day of court showing that you were still in the hospital, that may have helped you out a little bit there, buddy. Right. No, you didn't, because you thought you were untouchable. Right, Aaron? Catch me if you can.
Time. I really ain't got the time to do that. I will. Thank you so much. That's okay, Ernie. Just I ain't got time to drive it.
You ain't got time to drive it. See that? Don't have the money. Don't have time to drive. Didn't have time to notify the judge.
Every excuse in the book.
Yeah. And none of them are valid for the judge. But, in his phone call, which I can't wait to see how this plays out. In his phone call, he says, well, the judge loves me now.
Well, there's one thing that we do know for sure. We did see in person that judge look at that old ass medical paperwork and her reaction to Ernie not being there.
Yep.
So that's one thing we do know for a fact. Saw it with our own eyes, heard it with our own ears.
Yep.
From where I'm at right here, court is probably, God almighty, 13 away. He's 13, probably. I mean, we're talking about when you drive all those hours, guys, you really don't even, I mean, it's just, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it to drive all those hours. When you drive out,
not even worth it to drive all those hours. I bet you about right now he's thinking, man, it would have probably been worth it. I think he's working on what, in about 90 days is behind them bars. Old Ern.
It would have been worth it, but he's not a man. Face it like a man.
Mm-mm. And he brags about driving all the time. Oh, I drive more hours on 2 hours sleep. Well, you should have made that little trip, buddy.
Let me ask you this. In any of these phone calls that he's had with people, have you heard him or anybody talk about why he didn't show up originally? Has it ever been discussed? Do you know of?
You mean the day
In
we
these
were there?
FOIA calls, yes. In the FOIA calls.
I haven't heard it yet. Yeah.
Because personally, if I was one of Ernie's family or friends, I'd be like, dude, why didn't you just go? Like, why'd you run? You know?
That's the thing, man. They all still want to coddle him and say, well, we're going to get you out of this, Ernie, because you didn't do it. You were set up. Benny Keys set you up from all the way out there in Texas. No. And Ernie is also, like I said, you have the right to remain silent, Ernie said he's got documentation that the van owner told him not to worry about it. Now, believe you me, that's going to come up in court. If you don't have that documentation, you better be looking for it.
Hours and hours and hours. And, you know, I don't want to put miles on this vehicle here. I don't want to put all those miles on it. I mean, it's a nice vehicle, you know.
Still not a good excuse. I don't want to put all these miles on this nice vehicle. It ain't yours anyway, Ernie. Megas.
He wouldn't win noodles with his eyes closed. Yeah, God, I pray you have a good attorney. No show is a death sentence. Your freedom is worth everything. Well, I mean, the way we're looking at it, and I've already looked at it, and I've already started talking to people where I have no criminal record.
When he says I've already started talking to them, who's them? Who do you think he's referring to? The Madison County officials? Because you absolutely have a criminal record. You had one before you were arrested for that. Remember, you pled guilty to disorderly. You were charged criminally. Did they do that in family court? The disorderly charge that was dropped down from a meth charge? I think they did that in criminal court. But you don't have no record. You wasn't arrested in Duffield, West Virginia. Duffield, Virginia. You wasn't arrested in Bluefield, West Virginia. Now, all that's figments of everybody's imaginations.
They probably won't like it, but it is, you know. So you're a New Yorker now? I mean, I guess you could say that. I don't know. I guess we could say that. of people's asking me about court. I bought my way out of court.
Did you hear what he just said? I bought my way out of court. Yeah, I think I'll take the background music out and send these over to the prosecutor. Oh, Jimbo, you're meddling in Ernie's business. Oh, really? You mean when he called me a drug dealer and called me a pedo and drew a map to my house and put my family in danger, tried to get Frank to come up here and shoot us? You mean I should just let all that go and not meddle in his case? I can tell you right now, I'll do everything legally in my power, legally, to make sure he gets as many days behind bars as they can give him.
I probably won't be there because I'm in New York and I don't have time to get all the way from freaking Kentucky, to be honest with you, in a damn Greyhound bus. And I damn sure ain't going to take this luxury vehicle out all the way down into Kentucky. No way in hell. So, we use the law to our benefit.
We use the law to our benefit. Who's we? Maybe he's we man, Kemper. Huh?
I said he could be.
I think he is. He's just said we. Maybe it's him and Griffinator over there. Maybe they're the we men.
Thank you for looking at everything, Kate. We had 600 new subscribers. 600 new subscribers. In the last 3 days, we've had 7,000 new subscribers.
Now, does anybody remember this big influx of subscribers he got? Y'all remember that?
I do.
I think it pushed him right up there around 26K, didn't it?
24, I think.
The 24?
Yeah, because
And then-
that was around the time me and him had our phone call, and he was trying to push me. He was like, "Yeah, man, you can have 24,000. You could have more than that." Blah blah blah. He was trying to hype me up to do my own thing, and probably try to groom me. You know how Ernie likes to try to do people. It felt like he was trying to groom me to go against you at that time. So, yeah. He was 24, at least at that time. And that was right before everything hit the fan. You know?
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Right, Erica. He needs to stay behind bars. And yeah, he started losing his channels in snowball order there right after that. And then he figured out, well, we'll just drag somebody else into it. And, well, I don't think she likes you anymore, Ernie. Had to find another sucker.
What's going to happen when we get to 20, 30, 40,000 subscribers? When I do this next video, when you guys release this to the media like you're going to do, what happens? Bro, you going to New York in the morning? Awesome. Come up and visit.
Looky there, Griff. Now, for whoever said Ernie didn't, well, did I lose it already? Did it pop off there? No, there it is. That right there is a picture of Ernie's arrest charge. Somebody was asking me the other day what his original charge was. Receiving stolen property, 10,000 or more. Charge 2, which was included altogether when they amended them or whatever, or I don't know if it's amending or changing the charge, but criminal mischief, 3rd degree. So he was originally charged with a big felony and one of the bigger misdemeanors.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the original charge, and then the grand jury is the one that gave him the charge that he dipped out on, and then the grand jury is the one that gave him the bell jumping charge because of the evidence shown where he wanted to run.
Yep.
So we do know for a fact Ernie is lock, stock, and barrel going to get smacked around because of that charge. There's so much evidence that he intended to run. It's going to backfire. It's going to hit him. I can't wait to see the blowback, because there will be.
Yeah. Somebody was saying that Isaac like went wild the other night, started pulling out a blade and acting like he was going to do something crazy to himself.
Isaac?
Yeah.
Is that Bandit?
Yep.
Okay. Because there's the other Isaac. That's why I get confused.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Isaac.
Yeah. I forgot about Big Isaac.
That's why I was like, that don't seem like something that he
No,
would do
I don't
as a
think he did
different
that.
person.
No.
Now the other one, I could see that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's see here now. Remove, and we'll get back to old liar, paint's on fire over
oh,
here.
Griffani.
Yes, sir.
And
I'm telling you, brother, he hits a whole new level of stupid on here.
Oh, I'm sure. The other day, 3 days ago, there was a whole level of stupid that I've never heard before. Not even from Ernie or Tina.
Yep.
Like, he way off the rails.
Yeah, he's trying anything and everything, man. He's desperate.
Always has been.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know. I mean, some of y'all might not be familiar with this, and some of y'all might have forgotten. If it pisses some of y'all off, I'm sorry, but this is just the way I felt about it. After Ernie was incarcerated or picked up in South Carolina and then later transferred.
You what, bro?
I said, just think about it. He was handed solid fucking receipts, solid content from us about Ernie, and he had to twist it then. So I'm sure he's really over there just giving it the old bread tie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Via extradition to Kentucky. When he started going live, y'all remember that on his little damn laptop or whatever they gave him? Yes, I don't care how many other people claim they did, but I know what I did. And me and my attorney both went three-way conversation with the sergeant over there, and we shut that down. Dude, the fact is, if Ernie wants to get a fair trial, he needs to stay the fuck away from YouTube. That's the bottom line. That's what I said. This is not for y'all's
Okay. So Griff, tonight.
Listen to the professional.
Tonight, Griff, his attorney, and the sergeant over there shut that down. Okay. I think there were 2 new calls released. Also tonight, he has contacted the Chief Justice in Madison County, and tomorrow he is contacting the captain.
Well, that ain't shit. When is he going to contact a Kentucky colonel? The fuck?
Yeah. Why don't you call Ernie, Griff? You afraid he might come out on YouTube? Or have you already called him and that's why you were so tore up from the floor up? You know what?
Ernie turned down Griff. Oh, little Griffany.
Yeah. I might have to look into that. That's a possibility, ain't it?
entertainment. What Ernie's going through is real. Y'all fuckers want to try to make fun of it and joke about it. So we went that extra mile. We talked to him. We explained to him when we showed him. I sent him the links through his own personal cell phone that he gave me the number to show him that we was not damn pranking him or whatever like that. We did that. Now, if it makes you mad, whatever. I did it for a reason. Look, it's all about, I'm just being honest, being truthful here. It don't matter if me and Ernie want to cut each other's throats and get each other's lives. It don't matter. Same way as me and BK when we was. Whenever somebody come at me with BK's kids, the first thing I did was text him on the phone. I tried to call him. I said, look, man, they're coming after me trying to give me your information on your daughter want me to come after. And I'm not doing that shit. That's what these fuckers are doing.
Who did that, Griff? Who sent you information on BK's kid and told you she aged out? Tried to give you that information. I bet I know who it was because somebody gave me that information. I've actually got the screenshots that show where he sent me and BK's daughter a message together on Facebook and started a 3-way conversation. So Ernie gave you that info, right? On BK. So you're sitting here preaching about being highly moral, defending Ernie, and then you bring up BK's daughter, even though Ernie was highly immoral about his daughter. And yes, don't call me a hypocrite because I've already said I regretted making that live stream. So fuck all the way off with your hypocrite shit. I already said it was a mistake. Unlike you and 90% of these friggin' YouTube beta cucks, I'm a man. I can admit when I'm wrong. You can't.
And I told him that. That's me saying that to him. And he respected that. Now, same thing with Ernie. You know, just like what the fuck happened with damn Genevieve. You know, I wish I would have stepped forward and told him what was going on then. But with everything else going on against me, I've completely forgot about it. That's my fault. I wish I should have let him know, because there's something about it should have been done. And I still hope he can do something about it, because I'm still keeping the receipts for it. But to be clear, I already have Googled. I want you, when I tell you I Google something, don't take my word for it. I don't want you doing it. I can see you. I see you, Mom T. Listen to me. I've always said this. I want to be perfectly clear here. I've always told y'all, when I tell y'all what I'm saying, what I found or whatever, I always say, if it's possible, research it. Find it for yourselves. That's what the whole point of us coming in when we started this thing. When we first started with Summer Wells, we were all true crime. We were trying to get into this thing. We're trying to, share information, how we was able to do this, to try to.
No, you was clout chasing and chasing that mighty dollar is the reason why you was on the Summer Wells case, Griff.
Yep. You were building a channel on the back of a missing child.
Yeah. If you really cared, if Ernie really cared, you'd still be on it. Even though you ain't making no money on it, you'd still be doing it. You'd still be out there looking. You'd still be out there searching. You'd still be out there trying to uncover some stone, right? But no, you just like the rest of them. The cash cow done withered down. There ain't no money. It's drying up. Right? Now, moving on to Ernie now, right? Oh, let me try something else. Yeah. You had bad intentions with the Summer Wells case, just like you do with Ernie. You ain't got nothing to gain if Ernie goes to jail. But if for some reason you could play some kind of part in saving that little man's life, oh, the Tigers would worship you forever. Dream on, hooker.
Almost like an orientation, because I was learning as I went as well. Y'all was teaching me things as well. Back and forth, give and take, to keep this on an even keel. I'm no better than any of you people, okay? When I tell you to research it, it's right there in front of you. So Google it. You can Google it and say, how can, and I think it was a question I asked, how can a FOIA request be granted on an inmate's personal phone calls from the jail prior to their trial or conviction? And it pretty much states that pretty much overall every state. Now I know Commonwealth's are different. I did not go Kentucky. I've tried to do that tonight, but my internet died on me. So if somebody wants to Google that by putting, instead of just saying how can Kentucky grant FOIA requests for inmates' personal phone calls prior to trial or conviction? Somebody wants to put that out there and ask that question to Google, please let me know what it tells you. Folks, I know this is going to piss some people off. I can't help it if it does. If somebody has, look, if this is what it's.
I agree. Why didn't you just Google it? Does that answer your question right there, Kemper? Like, no, he don't have a laptop no more, or he Googled it. He must not have two cell phones. What? How do you and Pam? She couldn't Google it for you, there, buddy? Oh, no. She's probably at work while you're sitting at home being a dumbass. Forgot that poor lady works herself to death while you sit there and try to act like you're disabled. Let me tell you something. If you are disabled, you better back the fuck off some of these people you fucking threatening.
It's come down to that it's not you shouldn't be pissed off. You shouldn't be pissed off at me. You should be pissed off at yourself, people, because I'm going to tell you right now, if this is the case, now I've heard people say they've already seen it. I don't give a damn about the FOIA request you've seen. I'm fixing to find out for sure from Madison County. I'm going to call it personally tomorrow morning. I'll have a three-way conversation again. We're going to ask the man. And if he says okay, then we'll drop it.
He about slipped up, didn't he? You're going to call in the morning and have a three-way conversation again. See, he was telling his story that he'd already done it. Then he was telling the story how he was going to do it.
Okay, are you ready, Jimbo?
I'm ready, bro. You Google it? You there, brother?
Yeah, can you not hear me?
Yeah, you said, are you ready, Jimbo? And I said, yeah, I'm ready.
I'm going to read something. Sorry, I didn't hear.
Go for it.
Okay. I asked, is it legal to make information given on a FOIA request public? And it says, yes, it's legal to use information obtained through the Freedom of Information Act request, meaning you can legally share, publish, or analyze the information you receive from a government agency as long as it does not violate any specific privacy or security concerns outlined in the FOIA exemptions. The purpose of FOIA is to provide public access to government records. So generally, you can use the information you get from a FOIA request as you see fit. Exemptions exist. While most government records are accessible through FOIA, there are 9 exemptions that allow agencies to withhold information related to national security, personal privacy, law enforcement, and other sensitive areas. Check for restrictions. Always review a specific information you receive from FOIA requests to see if there's any limitations on how you can use it, such as redactions or specific privacy concerns. So, all of these that have been made public, yeah, mom has made sure that it is not bleeped, but just blanked out.
Yep.
Period. Like nobody's information is going out. So that's even being done. But you hear what Googling. Is it legal for you to use that information? That's a specific question. There's no roundabout, the back door, none of that shit like Griff's trying to pull. Is it legal? And it is. So
Yes, it is.
go fuck yourself, Griff. 2 times, bitch.
Now, Kemper, I know we don't have our resident expert on this topic, but I can tell you that there is a way to stop mom or anybody else, and that is for the judge in the case to issue a gag order.
Yep.
Like I said, our resident expert, you know who she is. She ain't here tonight, but I'd say she's in the bushes. Anyway, not one of these fake gag orders that you print out and, but a real gag order signed by a real judge. And that hasn't happened, dude. It ain't going to happen, dude. Ain't nobody getting hurt. If Ernie hurts his case, well, that's a win for the government. That's not a win for the criminal. That's all Ernie.
Most of the information in his bail jumping case is from social media. So why would they exclude social media's sharing it? Yep. It don't make sense.
Nope. She was wanting you to sing that.
What's up, Incel?
Read it. So I'm just going to give her a little Kemper Sinatra.
You do not have a place, bitch boy. You don't have a fucking place. Fuck off.
Perfect. Thank you, Kemper.
I do not understand how that's possible. Again, I put a poll in the damn post about that. I mean, you got to understand where I'm coming. If you don't sit and argue with me and say that don't make no sense, what I'm saying, then you got a problem. Because the bottom line is, you're talking about an inmate's rights. This man is innocent till proven guilty. He's not guilty of the crime yet because he's not been convicted. This man,
actually, he is guilty. He's guilty of bail jumping. He's guilty of probation violation. Check your facts, homeboy. Are you saying he didn't jump bail, Griff?
On purpose?
Mm-hmm. Catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man.
Go ask Duke.
Man has
to tell you
the trial. He's got a defense.
My bad.
I just said for everybody, or for him to go ask Duke about it.
That's right.
Duke's the one that helped this.
Yep.
He put that phone call with Ernie out.
Yep.
Good job, Duke. Thank you.
Put on. This man has a right to privacy. Now, if he comes and goes to ratting on himself or telling about something, murder took place or something that was constitutes to be evidence for the case itself, they're being screened by the facility that's incarcerated this man. This man is being screened in there. They will screen his conversation. They will give it to the state's attorneys. Well, at that time, turn it over to the defense attorney. That's how that's how evidence is passed on. I do not understand and I do not comprehend the fact of how someone, a damn layman. Now, mind you, there was 2 conversations I've heard so far. How many conversations has been recorded and uploaded on YouTube? Does anybody know?
8.
Does anybody know?
8.
I want to know how many. I know of Isaac's conversation, and I know of Renee's.
8.
Now, this is where it's going to get shitty because I know they're going to come at me with this right here, but this is where I'm getting at, folks. Y'all see where I'm going with this? So in other words, I don't understand how an individual that does not have any relevance to the conversation, that did not have anything to do with the conversation, could even FOIA that and ask for it. Now, my point is this again.
Freedom of Information Act.
It's a government facility, Griff.
Yep.
That means all calls are monitored. I'm sure the ones for the police are monitored. Okay? That's how it works. There's video cameras everywhere. You have no expectation of privacy in a public place.
This is 2024, almost 2025. I'm speaking directly to you, Griff, but everybody should just really soak this in. Anytime you talk on a phone, you are in a room in a public building, you're in somebody else's house. Expect that you're being either video or audio recorded or both.
Well, that's the thing, too. He's talking about their rights. They don't have the rights to leave without them releasing them. So I'm sure that any kind of visitation in person or on the phone call, well, that's going to be monitored, Griff.
We got 9 published so far, yeah, Mom said. I was wrong. Not 8, but 9. Either way, Griff, you act like you're an expert and you ain't even listened to the calls. You ain't even listened to them. I swear I hope there's a call from you on there. I swear I do.
And I appreciate that. I do. But my point again, I know that Kentucky is a Commonwealth state. I didn't think about doing that at the time. I forgot about that. I wouldn't have forgot about it. I just wouldn't think. I was just thinking nationwide. I mean, this should be something that could be across the constitutional way. I mean, this should be some kind of where it does not have no loophole, where it does not.
It actually is across the constitutional wave, Griff. It's the Freedom of Information Act. I feel like a broken record over here, dude. But I guess if you're going to respond to that idiot, you got to be a broken record.
Yeah, it's like dealing with Mama T.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they're like twins. And I mean, literally and figuratively. I do want to say something about Blame Katie today. She said something in one of these videos about L. Kennedy. L. Kennedy had clipped her saying she's a saint. And she said, oh my God, she clipped that and made me sound awful. She clipped that and made me sound awful. It's called sarcasm. Blah, 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 blah. Well, it's called hypocrisy, bitch. Because you all keep saying, oh, she was 6, she was 7, she was 8, she was 9. You start out at 12, which is correct. Then you go down to 11, then 10, then 9. So when I got sarcastic and said, no, she was 8. Then you motherfuckers, oh God, he said you was 8. Oh, sarcasm, bitch. It don't work for you either, does it, Katie? Shut your mouth.
Drop down where states are allowed to do it. This is fundamentally against the rights of a damn citizen that's been accused yet not found guilty.
He's guilty.
Unless he does, the only thing, if it can be used against him in a court of law, that's my question. If it can be used against him in a court of law, then how can it become public information prior to his conviction or trial?
I don't know. Ask Casey Anthony. Ask Wade Wilson. Ask P. Diddy. You don't think none of that stuff that was on CNN or anywhere else was on the, hell, CNN's bigger than social media at that time anyway. What's wrong with you, Griffey? Don't you understand? No. You don't understand.
Dark Angel, they're butthole babies. That's their problem.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I don't see that being logical. And I don't see nobody telling me that is true. So what I'm getting at right here, folks, and I'm going to go ahead and push it out there because I know it might be a little too premature, but I'm going to say this. If that's the case, if that is the case, that there was no FOIAs granted, then what do we have here? What do we have here? Do y'all see where I'm going with this?
Try to find a
If
crime
we
when
find
there ain't one. Blowing smoke and there ain't no fire. That's the problem.
Yep. Wait till you hear this fool use his damn voice changer here a little bit.
Out that there was no FOIAs granted for Ernie Shell's conversations. What do we have here? Are y'all seeing where I'm going? Y'all paying attention? What we've got here is we've got Renee.
I wonder what the FOIA exactly said. I'm going to say it was worded something like something about all communications to or from Ernie Shell from such and such date to such and such date. Communications, well, Griff, that includes phone calls,
emails.
Mm-hmm. The only thing they won't do is scan his letters in and send those to nobody. But Ernie ain't writing no letters. Let's face it, he probably couldn't even spell good enough to use it. If you've seen some of his typing from jail, you know that he struggles without autocorrect.
Who has recorded a conversation that she had with Ernie, and we have Isaac, who has recorded a conversation. Now, mind you, Isaac's already put up a warning on his channel saying, do not copy shit. Now, again, if no FOIAs was granted, what do we have here? You see my point?
Mm-hmm.
We've got people that...
I see your point, Griff, that you're a fucking dildo.
Yeah, he just went another direction. Mm-hmm. Now, instead of FOIAs, you're saying there ain't been no FOIAs, and that people are recording conversations, and you go to accusing Renee Marie and Isaac, who have been a friend to Ernie, when you haven't. But, you know that they're going to hear more of Renee and Isaac talking shit about each other as this goes on. So I got a feeling Ernie's going to throw everybody under the bus before this comes out. I will tell you this. It's funny. We're 10 calls in or 9 calls in, and then there was the calls from and emails and stuff like that from South Carolina. Not one time has Ernie mentioned working with me, Kemper, or Nicolina. Not one phone call from me, Kemper, or Nicolina to Ernie. Wonder why that is. Because we ain't been working together the whole time, you bunch of damn projectors. That's what you're trying to do, is project shit off and deflect. Project and deflect. That's what y'all do.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Either that or we're connected.
Do what? Either that or what?
Or we're connected. We got people that give us recordings. Like
right. Yeah. That'll be next. Jimbo's got the cops up there in his pocket. Yeah, that's why I got the cops in my pocket. That's why I got charged with theft of a damn mutt. Oh, somebody made a snide remark about my dogs all not being AKC registered. I'd like to address that because I know you're listening. They're not AKC eligible. Well, no, the Doodle isn't AKC eligible. And the Akitas and Southern Girl, if you have a half Akita and it's half Akita, half Rottweiler, and an Akita mates with it. When Thelma originally said there's 3/4, and I didn't correct her on it. That's 3/4 Akita. That's a pretty good guess for somebody that dropped out of high school to run away, right? I mean, look at you, Southern Girl. You 14. What'd you do all them years? Was you a little angel when you was 14 running away? I don't know about all that. But I know your education level shows too. But y'all keep running that mouth. And all of my Akitas are AKC not just AKC eligible, AKC registered. All of my Rottweilers are AKC registered. And one of them doubted how many litters hey, that dog had more than 3 litters. I don't have a dog that's had 3 litters. I got one dog that's had 2 litters, another dog that's had 1 litter, and another dog that's had 1 litter. So we're up to 4 litters now. And the Akita / Rottweiler that was impregnated, that was given to a friend. The friend passed away. We took the dog back, and we had been told that it was spayed. She wasn't. She wasn't spayed. We didn't realize that till it was too late. So it is what it is. But you guys know everything about Jimbo, except for the fact you don't know shit about shit. Neither one of you, and you both know who the fuck I'm talking about. Few on that fact.
Of being friends with Ernie, talking to Ernie, who have sit right there and sold the information or gave it to them. Yeah, mama.
Yeah, mama.
And that's right. Now, you know what? The rest of you clowns out here might be wanting to do that shit. That might be up y'all's sleeve. That might be what y'all's bag is. But y'all already know what my bag is. I ain't for it. So again, I don't stand with nobody unless they stand true. And if you're going to keep fucking up, I done told you, every layer that I fucking pull, you better get out of the damn way. And if you put yourself in harm's way, it's your own damn self. And I don't have nothing against either one of them.
Kemper, he's peeling that onion. He's going to get us. Peeling that onion. Air Force, who cares if a dog is registered? I never understood that. I have a boxer that's not registered. The Amish out here raise puppies all the time and sell them. Yes. A lot of people won't buy a dog unless it's registered, but I agree with you. Who gives a shit whether it's registered? Now, when I advertise my AKC registered dogs, I advertise them as AKC registered. If I have dogs that aren't AKC registered, I don't advertise them as AKC eligible. Not at all. But I'll tell you something funny. Somebody told me one time, it was an old man, and he was talking about buying a Rottweiler from me. And I said, well, all my dogs are AKC registered. He said, I ain't even worried about that. You don't have to give me no paperwork. I said, what? You don't want the paperwork? I said, what do you want, breeder? He said, nah. So I don't really care about breeding, nothing like that. He said, but he said, I tell you what I do want her for. He said, I want her to protect my house and protect my wife. He said, now, if somebody breaks in, I ain't going to be digging through no drawers to show them my dog is AKC registered. And you know what? That made a lot of fucking sense, Skipper. Like, dog don't have to be registered to be your best friend, to be a phenomenal animal. And most of these dogs that are rescued.
Not for me.
Huh?
I said, that don't mean shit for me, man. I like all animals.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
More
Yep.
than I do humans.
Yeah. And they say, like, you know, when I say mutt, I'm trying to talk down. A mutt is a mixed breed dog. I have a couple mutts. And I love them just as much as I do any of the other ones. Just the way it is.
Anyway, you know, yeah, mama don't have a clue who it is. I think it's Nicolina. But as far as them, that's just my opinion. I don't know who she is. But as far as Isaac, I damn went to bat for him. And I'm trying to get him to calm down. And I really did care about his mental state. But that's wrong. What right should a prison have? What does that mean, Captain Caveman? I mean, what do you mean? What right should a prison have? What do you mean? What right should a prisoner have? Is that what you mean? Well, if he's not convicted yet of a trial, that's the way it is in America. I mean, I don't know what state country you're from, but in America.
Griff, he is convicted. He's in jail, and he was on probation. Now he's got a probation violation. He's absolutely convicted. Not of the charge he's facing, but does somebody who's convicted of one crime get clemency on another crime just because they're not convicted of the other one yet? No. When you broke that law, you gave up some rights. But I know your Clemson degree in astrophysics, you know, you didn't know that, but shut your mouth.
America, you're innocent until proven guilty. That's how it goes here, boss. So we still got to give him that fucking privilege until he goes to court. That's just the way America rules, man. That's what that's what I love about my country. I mean, that's what freedom's all about. He might be incarcerated, but he's going to sit in there, but he's still innocent until proven guilty. He still has certain rights that he has as a citizen.
Me too, Fleece. Me too. I'm definitely not 100% Caucasian. Definitely not. So aren't we all mutts? I mean, really?
Listen, not inalienable rights, but he has rights as a citizen. Right to privacy. He has certain amounts of right to privacy, regardless of what the criticism is on him, even though he has not been convicted yet. I mean, it's the bottom line. It don't matter how minuscule this thing is. Look, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm going to find out tomorrow, whoever the hell you are. I don't care.
That's a good quote right there, Incelex. Or Incelex. I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's Incelex. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong first time, but bro is watching too much Law and Order. You can tell he's like making up these little things that happen on TV and trying to implement them into Ernie Shell's case. Like, and that's probably what a judge would tell him, dude, you watch too much TV. I think I might have said that the other night. Dude watches too much TV. Like, or I know Ernie watches too much TV.
They live in fantasy land.
Yeah.
Like TV, just bullshit that don't exist, ain't real. Yeah. They've been there for a long ass time.
What was the Jim Carrey show when he was in like a bubble or whatever and people were watching from the outside?
Truman Show. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, like that's what they're like, man. Like people's on the outside looking in and like they're living some kind of, it's weird.
Here, but I'm telling you right now, Google what I just fucking asked, smart ass. Try that for a change. Google it and see what it says. And find me anywhere in that conversation where it says, yeah, sure.
He's triggered and it ain't even real.
Because it don't.
Do what, bro?
I said he's triggered and it's not even real.
I know. Who was in there? He's calling dumbass. Raise your hand. Was that you, Kimber?
No, I just said that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh, was it Mr. Nobody?
That's some hole in the ground.
Skunk gets him pretty good too. But yeah, he's bad trigger. He's bad trigger. I was going to say something. Forgot what it was. Hailfire.
Damn it, Jimbo.
Hey, Griff does yeah. Were you saying that about these people facing great charges, Griff? Did they have rights? Or were you convicting them already? Where were you, Griff?
The argument he's trying to make holds no water.
No.
Like, he's stupid. Like you just said, apply it to other criminals that are locked up in the same jail with Ernie. And think to yourself, is this something that's actually should be happening? No. If you do something in a public place and it's recorded, it can be used against you. Consent is given. If you go to jail, you lose the right for consent, but it's still the same understanding. That's how it works. But old Danglebutt, he's stupid as hell.
It don't. Prior to his trial, no, it don't say that that's possible.
Who said
so find that out before you come at me sideways. Okay, dipshit, you come in with your fake ass damn name. Shut up.
Jimbo?
No, I would not.
Has there been some development where we know that Ernie's actually going to trial?
No.
Like, I've not heard anything. Just because there's a pre-trial conference, that don't mean there's a trial. That's where the plea deal happens, Griff. Why don't you Google something instead of playing like you Google? Just ask a direct question. You'll find a direct answer. These conspiracies and myths that you brought, that ain't shit, dude. You're just over there getting your blood pressure up, and you could be taking hard dick from Pam, but here you are, talking shit. Like you're ignorant.
Mr. Nobody said that was him in there triggering him. Oh, Lord. Mr. Nobody and Luna, the tag team champions of the world. But it would kill him if Mr. Nobody and Luna showed up at the same time over there, wouldn't it?
Imagine if we all went on a play date, you know?
Yeah, maybe we will one of these times soon.
We might get him to delete a channel instead of throwing a laptop.
Yeah, he's only got couple and a half years left, though, so we're going to have to.
Oh yeah, we can speed that up.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
anything we can do to help.
I'd have done it. Yeah, that's what I'd have done. Hey, you don't know me too fucking well, do you? No, what I'd have done is I'd have busted somebody's ass with them. I would not have done it. And you think?
Hey, Griff, whose ass have you ever busted?
Besides Pam's.
Right. Yeah. What male ass have you ever busted? I know you've been making threats for like 3 years, but you're just like the rest of them, dude. You don't do shit. You flap them gums and then flap them gums some more. That's all you got.
He made a mistake a long time ago. He thought that little scene with him, Ernie, and Doug was going to send him right over the top. Everybody's going to love Griff.
Yep.
It was right after is when he sank.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he fucked up.
Yep.
Took shit for granted.
Griff just now told you were not important. When did he tell you that? Where is he live?
He wasn't last time I looked. Let me go look.
Or did he say it on community post?
It could have been. No, he's not live.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. He's trying to dox. Is what he's doing. Go and look at his community post from 6 minutes ago.
All right.
I'll let you talk about it. Going after his wife shows you're a weak little man, and I can tell by looking at you. No amount of beard dye. I going to change that. Is going to change that, Griff? Come on, man. You stutter in your own fucking community post, bitch.
Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna read it out loud, but I can tell you this, Griff. You're wrong. You're wrong. Whoever told you that is wrong. I know who got the FOIA. I know who sent in the FOIA request. I know who went and picked it up. Wasn't nobody named Heidi Barger. But you gonna put that name out there like you know who it is? Who is it? You gonna put it out there, right? Trying to be a big doxing moron? Well,
Just like his daddy Ernie.
yeah, is that the name Renee Marie gave you?
Tina. Bunch of pieces of shit. That karma comes back, Griff. We ain't got control over it. But you do, and you've set so much out there, you're looking at Ernie type situation. Know that. You think you can be excluded from real life because you don't have a home like Ernie? Little boy, you can be found if we want you. Know that. Know that for real. Just like Ernie was found, you can be found.
Just a second.
No, I commented on his community post earlier. I told him, you aren't either, you fuckstick. Yeah. He's just happy somebody's commenting on his community post. That's why I don't say shit on there, and I just share it and say what I got to say there. Put a little highlight where people actually will see it so he can look more of a dumbass. But he don't get that yet.
Give me 1 second. Let's take a quick
Yeah.
commercial break. Let's see. Let me find you again for the commercial.
Yeah, I think Velo remember what Ernie said or asked. Is it really doxing if you're wrong?
Right. He's giving it his big old Mama T best try, though. All right, if anybody needs to use the restroom, grab a drink, grab some popcorn. Here you go. This one lasts about 3 minutes, and this is evidence that Kemper absolutely did pew pew Ernie with rubber bullets. You can see him go down in the Kansas ice, and it had nothing to do with the ice. It was all Kemper.
Lord, who is that big mouth bastard in the back? Is that me? Is that my back feed? No, that's somebody else. Oh, hell.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Hey, Andrew, I appreciate you. I do. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Ernie, you got a background.
Sorry, my shit's all pushed
That's
over.
Andrew. That's Andrew.
Because the way you're saying stuff now, I believe you.
Andrew, how many machines you running?
Hey, Andrew.
What? Yes, dear.
Andrew, have you ever did you ever get to see or talk to Summer?
I seen her for maybe a split second as we were reloading the U-Haul from the storage unit. I mean, I didn't see her that long, but from what I seen, she was a typical child running amok.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like Summer.
And but Summer,
typical
but
child running
Hunter.
amok. I mean, and no, whoever is under Don Wells in the chat, though, sorry for cutting you off, man, they just gotta chill.
I don't know if it's Don. I'm pretty sure it is Don. It's his logo, and this is pretty much what, it's his MO too. It's what him and Candace do. They want to always interfere with anything to do with Summer.
Hi, Don. Hi, Don. Hi.
Every time we start talking about Summer, he wants to interfere with it. Anyone that comes upon panel that could help clear up some of their lies that they're telling, he wants to, intervene and cause problems. And you know that your son, Hunter is your son. You know that your son did not have anything to do with what happened to Summer. You know
He
that.
likes to point his finger at everyone except the source, and he knows who the source is.
Donald is pointing his finger at Hunter in order to keep the focus off of him and Candace and the real truth of what happened to Summer. You know that also.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying that's why I even started getting up here on why my name's even as big as it is now. Because this shit here, what I'm reading in your chat on our private group here, our panel here, and it's this shit here is the only reason why I come up out the shadows.
You should be reading the front chat, because the front chat's saying that they do not believe that Hunter had anything to do with what happened to Summer.
All right.
Hunter is a victim. Hunter is also a victim. Your son is a victim to all of this.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Hold on.
When they go up there and they arrest, foul plays already came in to play on December the 15th. I don't know if you know that or not.
No.
Well, yes, it has. And when they go up there and they make that arrest, if I was Hunter's parents, I would be wanting them prosecuted to the fullest for implicating my son into this bullshit.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. No, I had to go back on your live here on my phone to see what peeps are saying. It's easier. It's a lot better. Like I said.
That's you next, Griff. Rubber bullet attack on its way.
So I guess what Griff wants is, because we're going to start picking on people, and let me tell you something, bitch boy. You're wrong. You're wrong. It wasn't anybody named Heidi that requested the FOIA. You're wrong. So I know for a fact 100% fact that you didn't get no info from nobody else except for Renee Marie. Renee Marie thinks she knows something, but she doesn't.
Right.
Because neither one of you have talked to anybody in Madison County and got that name. That name doesn't exist in Madison County. There's never been a FOIA request from that name in Madison County.
Dun, 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 dun.
So now what? Now what you gonna do when the Hulkamania runs wild on you?
Back to the drawing board, bitches.
Yeah. Good try though, Griff. But all you did was took another dumb Ernie fan's advice and you doxed an innocent person. And you think doxing is okay? Is that cool, Griff? You just like Ernie.
Mm-hmm.
You got the HIV too?
Shit be coming back on people. They have control over it.
Oh, and by the way, Griff, you keep saying it's okay. You keep saying people glorify a rapist. You know, Ernie has been accused of doing that very thing.
Actually, like real deal.
Yeah.
Not accusations like you fucks do.
Yeah. Like a woman has come out and said that he fed her something to knock her out and had his way with her.
Mm-hmm.
And here you are trying to get him out.
Yep, and same. Ernie was also accused by Eric Rush. Now, I know he thinks that I'm Eric Rush and I'm the one that made those posts and I made the phone calls with Ernie and all that shit. Not true. Not true at all. But the fact remains is Eric did accuse Ernie of SA and included the fact that he gave him Hep C and hepatitis. Yeah. Now, we know Ernie has AIDS. So, well, he has HIV. So, I think there's more evidence in the corner of Ernie's a piece of shit douchebag that does a lot of bad stuff to a lot of bad people, and you're defending him. Once again, that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, besides that, just think, how long has Ernie known he's had the HIV? I bet you it's longer than anybody realizes. We thought he was worried about his DNA getting tested.
Mm-hmm.
What if he didn't want his blood drawn or anything like that because of he thought he might know he had the HIV?
Mm-hmm.
What if he's had it for long? Let's say 2 years. Well, if he's had it for 2 years, which is, by the way, he's deteriorating, looks like it might be so.
Yep, unmedicated. He recently got on meds for it.
Mm-hmm. What about MAGA? She's got a young child. She fell head over heels in love with that boy. You don't feel bad for her, do you, Griff? He straight up ruined her life. She's a doctor.
Yeah.
And he brought down hell on her. Almost cost her job several times. And I don't know if she still has feelings for him or not. I know she ain't answering his phone calls. But right. I'll tell you what, if she'd been tested and found out she's got the HIV, that would be one damn good reason not to take his phone calls.
Yeah. I would be pursuing criminal charges.
Yep. And you never know. There could be criminal charges coming. As much as he likes to spread that little weenie of his around, there could be men and women coming forward wanting to press charges on him for that now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they test positive for the HIV, well,
yeah, a lot of states you can be charged a high felony for that. Some places even life.
Yeah, he said something about Washington and Vancouver, or Vancouver, Washington. My bad. I thought it was Canada. Vancouver. But yeah, is that why you thought it's Canada? Because it was Vancouver? I get it.
Shit.
But no, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah, he's definitely way off. But then again, it's Griff. When is he ever on?
Well, I'll tell you what, though. I'm going to screenshot this. And I'm going to run it up to Richmond tomorrow and show this to the lady that gives out the FOIA. And I'm going to show her that Griff is pretending to be in contact with law enforcement. Are you still listening, Griff?
You can FOIA who FOIA'd.
Yeah. Who? You keep sharing my. I like that. Thanks for sharing my live, Griff. But yeah, now you keep on running that mouth. You're just like Ernie. You can't shut that mouth. So now you done put it on social media that the Chief Justice of Madison County just told you at 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it was 6 minutes ago. Or might have been, yeah, about 2 o'clock in the morning. Who submitted a FOIA request? Now, I can tell you this. They won't give you that information over the phone. You know what you have to do? Do you know, Kemper?
No.
You have to submit a FOIA request.
Oh, missed it.
And yeah, you can't just call and say, "Hey, who did this? Who did that?" You gonna tell me?
Well, yeah, you got to put in your information and ask specifics about what you're asking for.
Yep. Dates, times.
I know that. Yeah. If there's a case number included. Like, I know I've never done it, but I know that that's the information that's needed because I know people that have. So.
Love and Life 33. I thought you was a big Ernie fan. Love and Life.
But that's the thing too. Like, he thinks we're stupid enough to think that people can't find out who asked for that information. It's still a government place. It's public. It's taxpayer funded. That means that you can still get that information, Griff. Like, that's about the only thing that you've gotten right. Just saying. Yeah, it's snowing my way too, Mo. It's been snowing for about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
It's all BS. You ain't. What you need to do is run over there and check out Yeah Mom's channel. Somebody put Yeah Mom's link in the chat. It's all BS. Check out the calls. There's like 9 calls from his Madison County stay already on there. There's going to be more soon. And
didn't you say there were like 200 calls on it?
Yeah, there's like 200 on the FOIA.
Imagine that though. Like, that's a good chunk of the time he's been there is just those phone calls. That's a lot of phone calls.
He's been the whole time.
Right, absolutely. Like, there's no gap in these phone calls at all. He wasn't in South Carolina very long, but he's been in Kentucky for a minute. Like, what was it, day 10? They went and got him or something? Because I know that they had either 21 or 28 days or something like that, 30 days or whatever, to pick him up. Otherwise, they would release the hold on him. You know what I mean? But, yeah, that's a lot of the time he's been in Kentucky. 200 calls, man. I don't do 200 calls. Like, in a month. 2 months. A fucking year. Anybody that knows me knows I ain't going to be on the phone that much. I'll message you, but I'm not on a phone call.
Same here.
Yeah.
Love and Life 333. So, are you serious? LMAO, I never been an Ernie fan, but I was his top troll. I think he even got to like me. Maybe it's because he's trolling me too. I figured you just mean. But yeah, I think the reason why I thought that was because people thought you were what's that nutbag? I can't even remember her name.
The one in New York or Massachusetts.
Yeah,
I can't remember the one that was it ATIO.
Yeah, ATIL. That's who I thought it was.
I was trying to
That's who I
dig.
thought she was, I think, at first.
No.
Showed us both. All right.
Yeah. Ernie does fall in love with some of his trolls.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it happen. I mean, look what he did with
You know,
rap.
I record the conversation.
Yeah, he
loves rap.
tries to win them over.
Yep. He loved Nick. Still does.
He takes that as a challenge. You know, he wants to win them over, make them go from hate to love.
Manipulation.
Yeah. Me, I'm like, fuck off. I don't want you. If you don't like me, I don't like you neither.
Right. I feel you.
Conversation I had with BK. Did I record the conversation I had with Ernie? No, I did not. And I didn't seem like it was necessary. Nor would I have brought it to you.
What?
I said he just took that 2 octaves higher.
Yeah, he's triggered his whole live, bro.
Too, but it's your goddamn opinion, not mine. Get these fuckers out of here. I ain't got time for these. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm gonna bust that ass. Whoever the fuck got it, better goddamn own up to it. I want to know who got the FOIA request. What I want.
Hey, right now, whoever got that FOIA request, come forward. Because he wants to know. Put a 1 in the chat if you got the FOIA request. I ain't kidding. Well, I appreciate that, love and life. I'm glad I unblocked you then. Skunkgate. Queen. Damn, look who all FOIA'd that. Griff. Golly, every one of y'all looks like our entire chat might have FOIA'd that. They're coming forward, Griff. Are you taking notes? Are you watching this?
Nope. It's like everybody's saying, I'm Negan.
They are. Oh.
Or
no,
in the movie Life, I be that baby's pappy. Yep. I be that baby's pappy.
Oh, yeah, we're going to the right place on that one, wasn't we?
Mm-hmm. Sure enough.
Please tell me. Who told me who got the FOIA request? Please, so make it easier on myself, please. So when I find out tomorrow, so I can go ahead and return, I can give that over to Ernie's attorney if you don't mind. Does anybody know? Since y'all in here clowning before y'all get kicked out of here, can you tell me who actually got the FOIA request, please?
It's going to be funny. He's going to show up to Ernie's attorney.
Find out.
Well, he's going to show up to Ernie's attorney looking like an idiot. Because it don't mean shit, Griff. Ain't nothing can be done about it. Your dumbass don't get that. Make a community post about that, you nut hugger. Ernie's trial. Oh my God, Ernie's trial. It's going to affect the jury. Fuck off. It's not even at a trial.
Griff, are you calling Ernie's attorney at his office or what? I got his cell phone number and his email address. We're going to just call him right now.
I forgot about that. Yep.
Please. Huh? I bet y'all clam up on that one, don't you? I bet you ain't going to tell me, are you?
I think about 300 people it wasn't that many, but 100 people just admitted to it, Griff. They told you.
I'm Negan.
Here's the thing, though, and this is, tell me if I'm wrong. If Kemper came out right now and said, all right, Griff, I did it, you wouldn't believe him. If I said, no, Griff, it wasn't Griff, Kemper, it was me, I did it, you wouldn't believe me. So who was it, Griff?
Right.
Was it some woman that lives in far western part of the United States, northwest of the United States? Was it somebody in Kentucky, Canada, Vancouver, Washington, Canada? I don't know. You tell me, Griff.
Griff don't know.
Yeah, handle it, Barbara. Do what you got to do. Find out who it is. Like I said, does anybody allegedly? Yeah, mama. See, that's another question I've got right there. See, that's the point. That's what gets me right there. It's kind of funny how a third party gets the fucking, you see what I'm saying? It's funny how a third party gets the FOIA request, yet the 2 individuals that I've heard from, I mean, the 2 individuals I know of that's been talked about, I mean, all these conversations should not be out there. Wow. Somebody's recording these conversations and passing them on, these so-called tigers.
The government is recording it, and it's obtainable through a FOIA.
You think if somebody's recording them, they'd go through the pains of putting that damn recording at the beginning of every one of them? Yeah,
find it.
A call from an inmate at the Madison County Detention Facility.
Even though it's like sweet, sweet music to our ears, still, you wouldn't do that at everyone.
No.
Yeah, especially if it's them.
Over there.
That's probably why he's trying to say it, because they're doing the collect call. So it's like it's being recorded. So he's trying to say that Renee and Bandit are recording it. So everybody's working together against Ernie. Dumbass.
Stick around, Love and Life. Said, I do like Nicolina too. I ain't been watching all this much since Ernie got busted. LOL. That was the main thing I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, we got plenty of stuff to talk about. Check in. We got this deadbeat dad up in Canada that he's just like Ernie. Like they're like twins. Except one of them lives in Canada. And he's got long red, long black hair.
He's a wannabe rapper. Ernie's a wannabe anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Bullets. What's going on, Bullets? I stopped in for a few minutes. I don't know if y'all saw me or not. I had to dip, but I tried to hang out for a few minutes anyway. Support you all in the MGTOW community over there. Now, I did hear you say, well, you can't be MGTOW if you're married. So I can't be MGTOW, but I do support you guys, and I appreciate what you do, and I do find your channel really interesting, and we're glad to have you in the Stand fam. Bullet said everything, and I mean everything you do online is being recorded and is being stored in an NSA data server complex. I believe that. Yeah, I know the internet is forever, so whatever you put on there, you can't get rid of it, even if it's gone. It ain't really gone. I know that.
Service too. Data collecting, data mining.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Conversations
why
are
things
coming
that
from.
you talk about pop up in your feed or as a commercial on YouTube or whatever. That's why it happens.
Absolutely.
No, I'm not saying they're not legit. I'm saying they're conversations that somebody recorded. They're recording the conversation. They're not getting a FOIA request. They're wanting us just to shut up on that damn thing. They want us just to shut up about it and just take their word for it again. I'm calling them all liars. How am I going to take the fucking word for it? Get that motherfucker out of my damn side. I got him. How am I going to take the word for it, really? Again, that right there, look, these people, I'm just telling you right now, I'm going to bust their fucking ass regardless of what they say. They can keep talking that trash they want to. They've committed that's wrong. That is not, they are not fucking, that is fucking, that right there.
You say something, brother?
I said no. He's going to bust all our asses. What? No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bust them.
Goddamn, I got it. I'm going to take care of it. She's the one that's claiming she got it. Well, guess what? She's going to start running her mouth in a minute and tell exactly what happened. I bet you, when the right person gets hold of her. Because I bet you she won't hold her damn ground on that one. But being that she uploaded it, her channel will be done. I mean, if Birds goes down, I mean, fuck. Look, I ain't out here trying to push nobody's damn buttons. I'm trying to say a fact. Don't try to bullshit me about fucking. Hey, look, I'm not no fucking brainiac when it comes to law, but it's goddamn common sense here, man.
Griff, you're
common
an idiot.
Sense.
It's not common sense.
I mean, how many more fucking stupid?
You're just a complete idiot. Like, you're sitting here ranting about something that's not illegal, claiming it's illegal, and that people are going to pay the price. What happens in a week, 2 weeks, a year, 2 years? What happens when that goes by and that content's still up? And Ernie's ass is in prison, not because of those videos. What's going to happen then? You're going to say something then? I want to hear the fucking story then. That's what I want to hear. Because you're a complete idiot. You're just blah, 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 like Tina does. A bunch of shit. No substance. Like, you're ignorant. Now carry on.
All right.
Stupid ass comment. The things y'all gonna say that claim to be legit that just don't even fucking. It pops a red flag. Am I the only one seeing these red flags? Apparently so. I guess that's what it is. That's what it's all about. I'm the only one saying
it. He sounds like it. I don't think he is. I do have to spirit. They're speeded up to 125.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. I can slow it down if y'all want me to.
No, I'm fine with it. It sounded like he was in the spirit. He was walking the back of the pews or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. The lightning
Yeah. Oh,
tactics.
he's definitely trying to push buttons. He is making up stuff like him and Renee Marie. Like Renee Marie doxed this lady the other day, I guess, or last night or something. And then the same info is posted on a community post by Griff.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are wrong. You're wrong.
Keep trying, though. Keep trying.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you get the real info and you can actually prove it, we'll know because you ain't got a clue who it was.
Yeah. Well, once they FOIA who FOIA'd, once they do that, they're going to be having to shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't going to have shit to say. They'll probably change the subject, to be honest with you. That's what they're famous for doing. Oh, shit, man, we were way off. Let's not talk about that no more. We ain't got to fucking say nothing then.
I don't even know if you can FOIA a FOIA because it's not like real
You can.
information.
You can see the log of people that have requested the information. Yeah.
You can get a log of who requested it.
Yep. It's just like the information that's obtained for the FOIA.
Right. I mean, I know it. It would be public or should be, but I wouldn't think
is.
Without because when you get a FOIA, you have to ask for specific things.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a name.
Right.
So how do you ask for something if you ain't using a name?
That's true.
I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Madison County tomorrow and I'm gonna take them some printouts and just see them in person. I'll ask them in person. Maybe I'll have my phone on and get a little recording of it. But I'll let them know I'm recording before I do it.
Yeah, but you can FOIA the names of the people on the log for the information. So basically, say me, you, and Nick, all three FOIA'd this information. All three of our names would show up on that request.
Yeah.
I think the only specific you would have to have for that would be the log itself. So
yeah. But like on the log, you have to, like you can't just get all the log from who's requested. You have to request certain dates, which they could request the dates
probably
from
narrow it down
till now. Yeah. But yeah, I guess there's loopholes and everything. But yeah, find out. Hey, and if it's legal for you to post that, well then nobody's over on this end's doing anything illegal either.
Yeah. Go ahead and do it though. I want to see you guys bring that real information.
Well, when they do, they're going to say, "Oh, this is bullshit. Somebody's got the cops in their pocket over there. That ain't who did it. That ain't who did it."
Yeah. Well, they can say that, but the fact still is there that that's who did it, and no matter what they say, just like an unspecified charge, they can make all the claims they want. But there's the reality of it. You get what I mean? So, but for them to put that information out on who actually did the FOIA, well, they're going to look ignorant as fuck because their entire narrative will fall apart. That's the funny part.
Yep.
Sorry about that, Astrid. How you been doing? Yeah, these people are damn sick, man. They don't care about Ernie's fucking welfare. They don't care about shit. And Nick and Renee had sit right there and flip-flopped around.
Finally, you got something right, Griff. Told you, Kemper. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. He's right about that. We don't give a shit about his well-being. Why should I?
He is a piece of shit that hurts people. I give not a fuck about that motherfucker. The only thing I give a fuck about is if he's hurting someone. That's when I give a fuck. If he's in jail, I don't give a fuck. If he goes away any way possible, I don't give a fuck. The world's a better place without him.
Yep.
And I hope his sister's listening. The same sister that says, "Oh, you obviously don't know what it is to deal with somebody that's schizophrenic." Well, obviously she doesn't, because look at how they deal with their brother. He's schizophrenic too, not just mama. But y'all play the fucking bullshit game with both of them.
Yep.
You're not real with them. So that's that.
hey, Texas, Honey Bunny. They're acting like he's some big or some special big time defendant. He's just a common thief with HIV and a bad case of the lies. He's nothing. You're right. Like, yeah, he's not a celebrity. He thinks he is, but he's not. And the reason why I know he thinks he's a celebrity, because I've been with him when he actually went into the Madison County Courthouse one day. When he was first going to court, that was before him and MAGA pulled their little shit game and tried to, which I was warned it was coming. So it is what it is. That's Griff saying. But yeah, I was there with him. I saw him talk to people, and I've been in different police stations with him when he's trying to get warrants on people. And what does he always lead with? I'm Ernie Shell, director of operations with whatever it is what he's doing his dress screens with. And I'm a public figure. I'm a big time YouTuber. I got sponsors, and no, Ernie, you're not a big time YouTuber. You never were. You're full of shit. Oh, Griff keeps saying we buying subs. Griff, I don't have to buy subs. Why would I need to buy subscribers? You see the people chatting in here right now? They're real. There's more people in this chat right now than you've seen in your chat in 3 years. Right. See? Markella subbed up for free. We didn't have to pay her nothing. Unless Kemper paid her out of his pocket. I didn't know about it.
See, I tried to warn you about these people back in 2022, when all that shit, when they left me. These fuckers got goddamn, they thought they was big and bad. They weren't shit. They still ain't shit.
I think you might be talking about us.
Look, I mean, whatever's gone down between me and Ernie, whatever's gone down, that does not have nothing to do with this, right? Bottom line is, this shit is wrong all the way.
Did he say whoever's going down between me and Ernie? Pretty sure he said whoever's going down between me and Ernie.
Around. There's 360 degrees around. This is wrong. This is you are fucking impeding on somebody's damn private life, but you're sitting there putting on YouTube just to make fucking clicks and videos. I hope the hell fucking they clean is showing it, because that'll be another one. Somebody needs to strike that fucking channel now while they can. Strike that channel now, because that's private information that's not even supposed to be out in the public. Look, I can show you all day long, but I can't do it on a cell phone. Let me see if I can find that video. I'll put it up. I'll put the goddamn video up here. I'll find it. I'll show you what fucking, you try to slow it down, or I'll pause it or whatever, see if I can do it. But the video clearly states it.
Oh, Lord. Here he goes. Video clearly states it, but he's got his voice changer going. Whatever he's doing here, he's so full of shit.
He granted FOIA request for an inmate's private calls prior to him even going to trial. So I asked Google.
Storyteller, read between the lines. Y'all paint me dirty with your crimes.
Griff has that real good internet, y'all.
I do have a challenge for everyone that has a community wall. I challenge you to go and share every one of Ya Mom's videos and put it out there so everybody can see it. So when this little story of Griff's crumbles, he really falls flat on his face. I don't care what size your channel is. I don't care how many subs you got. Please go share it. Give her a like on every video. Share it. Subscribe. Give it some views. Whatever. Hell, even make it a playlist.
Granted FOIA request for an inmate's
Hold on, Hart.
prior to him even.
It was still playing the whole time. It just now finally kicked in. Go ahead.
No, you're good, man. I'm just saying, put it out there, guys. Let this whole myth that he's telling, let it fall apart. Really fall apart.
Even going to trial. So I asked Google.
So I'm not even gonna put all this Google shit. I'll prove my point on Google here in a minute. It's good, but that's all this. Let's skip forward a little bit.
Oh, it can only be FOIA'd by Kentucky residents also, Angela? Thank you about that. Has the rights to privacy when it comes to his private phone calls and his communication, any communication via lawyer or personal phone calls.
No. He has client attorney privilege. That's it. I mean, honestly, Griff,
Most places tell you they're recording you when you call, you dumbass.
you hear it. You hear it on every call.
Yeah, I'm talking about there's not a place that you're going to find that doesn't tell you.
No.
I don't care what county and what United States. I don't give a fuck. You're getting recorded. You're talking to a prisoner of theirs. You're absolute. Just like if you go and visit, they're going to search you.
Well, here's my thing is if there is, what's the point of attorney-client privilege if everybody gets privacy privilege with him? That doesn't give that don't make any sense. But, maybe Griff and his lawyer and his law degree and, his master's degree in rocket science or whatever he's got out there, Clemson University. I don't know. Maybe they're smarter than everybody.
Prior to his trial.
Tell Casey Anthony that.
That is not included in that fucking damn shit. It just got through reading it to you, man.
Tell P. Diddy that.
What the fuck kind of goddamn, what do you use for a damn search engine, huh?
They're higher
that brings me back to the search engine. Okay, Griff. Google is just that. It's a search engine. Okay? It brings up websites. Now, you can Google something and look through all the websites until you find one that's going to pretty much say what you want it to say. If you don't believe me, try me. Google something. See if you can't find a mistake. I was watching, it might have been during the Tyson fight. I saw an interview recently, and somebody's accolades they'd said they'd won something, and they really hadn't. Oh, no, I think it was during the Tyson fight. It was Hollywood Star. And the guy read off, he got his Hollywood Star on such and such date, and it was this number star, and they're like, oh, I don't have a Hollywood Star. And the guy, it was during the Tyson fight, because I guess Rosie Perez is getting her Hollywood Star. So they were, and anyway, the guy was like, no, I don't have a Hollywood Star. And he said, well, it was on Wikipedia. So when you Google something, Wikipedia is usually one of the first options.
Yeah,
and
it can be edited.
Yeah, Wikipedia is the least reliable of websites on the internet. Like even grade school teachers won't take anything from Wikipedia.
Yeah,
it's not credible,
and it's not always accurate. I've learned that myself. Looking at Wikipedia, a lot of times, a lot of the information was way off base.
Yeah.
So, and then I looked into Wikipedia, and you can absolutely make changes to it.
Yeah. So if you really want to know what the answer to your question is, don't Google it. Don't Google it. Go to the government website. Madison County has a government website. Go there, find your answers. Now you can't hit no search bar and bring it up. No, you'll have to look for it. And I know that's tough on you, but since you ain't working and you're just laying on the couch all day while Pam goes to work, you have time. If you want official answers,
Yeah.
if you want it to be
It didn't he just say a minute ago to don't believe what I say. Go do your own research. Right?
Yep.
That's what you're telling him.
Yeah, and that's something he don't do.
Right.
He's terrible
He
at
won't
it.
do it. It's sort of like Mama T.
Right. I think they're joined at the nuts.
They never investigate anything. They just run with something. And she tried to say that I'm the one that made her say that because I put that information out there about being an RSO.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely didn't. Ernie put that out there.
Yep.
And then a lot of other people took the information. Most of them were like, this ain't Kemper. But there were some dumbasses like you. It's on my channel. It's documented, bitch. My demonic symbol was one of Ernie's symbols. But, you try to make me look like something I'm not. But go ahead. While your daddy's a diddler.
Yeah. Well, Mama T pushed that on you, but do you know how many people Ernie's done that to? He's
Mm-hmm.
called anybody who disagreed with him a pedo.
Yep.
A drug
And that's
dealer.
what she was doing. You were one. I was a pedo simp, all this other shit.
Every girl that breaks up with him. Oh, she sold
Mm-hmm.
pills while I was there. Real? Why
Yeah,
didn't you
pill
say nothing
whore.
while you was there? Yeah. Mr. Popo, why didn't you say nothing while you was there? Mr. CIA, Mr. FBI, Mr. Homeland Security. That's
I think
another.
it'll be more than 5 years going. I think he'll get 7 or more.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Especially
got
if
2
he goes to
felonies
trial.
and he purposely ran. So
Yeah. We still rag on him. We still do that here, Love and
if
Life.
he goes to trial, he's fucked. He's gonna get maxed out on both. Those are dumb shit, anybody.
The
The
signs and
signs and
symbols.
symbols. Yeah. I remember the first time he ever said that shit. It was right after a rage quit. And it was because he was in the Facebook group, Sevier County Speaks Out, spreading his bullshit. This was after we booted them from our local groups in Newport. So we were like, well, we can't let them run around telling these other people this dumb shit. So we
Mhm.
followed and we got him to rage quit because he didn't realize that we were putting information out there on the same feed he was making claims about, but we were blocking his accounts. So he couldn't see it. And it was sitting there for everybody else to see. So we're letting him lie, and then we're debunking it right there on the thing. And he got it all pissed off and quit, and then came back sitting on a swing on a porch, talking about the signs and symbols, and he was playing this fucking stupid ass song. But yeah, I remember that shit very, very vividly. It was fun.
Yep.
Hey, Fox, go Google it before you sit over here running your mouth trying to make yourself look stupid. It ain't KRS statue. What statue is that, Genevieve, huh? What number is that one? Please tell me. What's KRS?
KRS is Kentucky Revised Statute. But Genevieve, I don't know what she put in the chat, but she probably looked it up. And that's where you need to look. You need to look on the KRS revised statutes. They're all there. I mean, it's a thick PDF, but they're all there. You just go read it. That's where you'll get your answers. Now, the rest of it, you're quoting Google. And even though I don't give a shit about Genevieve, she's quoting KRS statute. I don't even know what she's saying. But I will take the KRS statute over your Google answer any day.
His interpretation of Google at that. He's
Yes,
not
that's
even
another
reading directly from Google. He's interpreting what he looked up compared to what he thinks it said, not what it actually said. We've seen this motherfucker in action before. He loves to twist things. You know how he works. Like a fucking bread tie.
No worries, loving life 333. I think a lot of people kind of thought that, and yeah, it's all good. You know, let's just wipe the slate clean, and we'll be all good from here on out. Sounds good to me. I'm pretty easy to get along with if you ask anybody. Except Speak Easy.
Fuck him.
Was that K-Swiss? Saying, don't spit out goddamn statues to me about bullshit like that, okay? Bottom line is, and that's why he's gone. I ain't got time for shit. That's not even an argument. That's just stupid shit. They can sit there. Every one of you motherfuckers is obsessed on these goddamn phone calls. It's right. They are.
He's
obsessed on these phone calls. Ain't nobody obsessed. We just want to hear it. You know, we just want to hear him be, because already in just these few phone calls, he's been caught up with in a bunch of lies. He's lying to Renee Marie.
Well, he's proving us right.
Yeah.
Every phone call, he is proving all of us right. They don't like it.
Thank you, Love and Life. I appreciate that.
I bet you they watch their phone call. Want to bet?
Yeah. Anybody from now on out that's going to be talking to Ernie will be very, very careful. They'll be like,
that's when it's going to get real good, bro.
You know, they'll be like Elmer Fudd. They'll be going, be very, very careful.
No, it's going to be a dumbass code shit. They're going to try to talk in code. Ernie.
Yeah, but if he sends that code out in email, if we'll have that, we can just go break the damn code and make a fool out of
it. Code to tell him what the code is.
Like Griff said, he ain't got no privacy, bro.
Nope, you don't get none of that.
Actually, there is one way that you wouldn't be recorded and they wouldn't be able to FOIA and show it. Go visit him. Go see him. Of course, he's at Three Forks Regional now. Tiger Code. There it is, Freeside.
Well, you know.
I'm glad Freeside joined the good guys. You know, I was watching some old videos. I've been looking at some stuff, trying to get some clips, and I've got some goodies coming up. But Freeside used to be meaner than hell to me, you son of a bitch. I mean, he was, man. He was an asshole.
Oh, I know. I mean, I respected his troll game. I did. Here comes. I'm just like, damn, this motherfucker's as bad as me.
I went going through my block list and unblocking people. How much is there? 15?
Yeah, he probably had about 7. I was going to say quite a bit. I remember seeing quite a bit.
As long as he spelled them all different.
Hey, when you got to bring the thunder, you got to bring the thunder. I understand it.
Yeah. But he's always Freeside of some sort.
Yeah.
You know, so he don't change it up where people think it's somebody else.
No, I just had cousins.
Huh?
Bill Barnes, Eaton Ball, all that. Yep, they were all cousins.
Yeah, let's keep it in fam.
Yep.
I'm gonna bust their fucking ass. And I don't care if it ruins their fucking day. I don't care if it puts fucking shit on top of your Sunday. Who gives a shit, all right? Fact of the matter is, you people are dead wrong. You wouldn't want it done to you. How many of you would sit there? Well, I take that back. Some of you probably would. Oh, God, for playing my recorded phone call that I was talking private to my mom. Oh, boy, look at me. I'm going to be a man. I'm going to be famous. There's some sick fucking individuals out there. Some of y'all just fucked up in the head, man.
Honestly, I don't know or not. I don't know if so or not, but I don't think anybody would really play any phone calls between Ernie and his mom. Maybe, but for one thing, I just don't think there'd be anything there that would be, noteworthy, other than it would embarrass her. And I really don't think they would. But that's the example you give, right, Griff? Trying to make people look evil. The evil one is the one you're defending, dude.
Y'all fucked up a soup sandwich. Some of y'all people. Oh, it can only be FOIA'd by Kentucky residents also? Angel Eyes? Thank you about that. Now, even if it's FOIA'd, it doesn't mean it's going to be granted, though, Angel Eyes. But you're saying that it'll only be recognized. It'll be, it'll only be passed through if it was a Kentucky resident. Is that what you're saying? Because I haven't checked that with Kentucky. Have y'all checked that yet to see what Kentucky said? Has anybody Googled that for me like I asked? Because I needed that done. I want somebody to okay, I want to say, Alan, can y'all check that for me? Is there any way that somebody can check and see if the Kentucky is different? I don't believe it's gonna be different. I think there's something. What about Enslow? What the hell did Enslow do now? Where's he at?
It's
Is he in
Enlow.
here running his mouth or what?
There ain't no S in it.
What did Enslow say? Showstopper. What about him? Now, Renee, look, how did she get the information from you? How did she get the recorded conversation from you, Renee? Huh? See, I'm telling you, I'm just not gonna stop at the FOIA request being denied. If the FOIA request is denied, then Renee, how in the hell did she get your information? So you need to back off a little bit and you think that air fryer ain't gonna stop him now. That ain't gonna stop me now. That infamous damn air fryer that you two, the that well-known goddamn air fryer ain't gonna stop this damn train from rolling. I'm just saying. You gave her the information? You gave her the recorded phone call? Is that what you're saying? You gave her the recorded phone call.
Renee Marie saying I did.
Because that's also helpful information too. Did you give her that?
Mind.
Is that what she said? Did she say that? Am I reading too slow? Or I'm going too, man. I mean, because if she don't get the damn request, how you doing, Embassy Suites? If she don't get the request for the FOIAs granted, then that means one of you two, or one of you several people passed those information on to her, and she's been trying to protect y'all's asses, saying it was under FOIA. Okay, well that don't bother. I want Renee to know that don't salvage her any kind of damn innocence, because I'm
All
telling
of
you.
them trying to protect that AIDS infested ass of Ernie's.
Yeah. So let me tell y'all something. If you want the FOIA information in Kentucky, you do not have to be a Kentucky resident. Freedom of information isn't specific to a citizen of one state or a resident of one state. We all live here in these United States with the same rights. And that is our right as an American, the Freedom of Information Act. So if I want to go to Georgia and get a FOIA, I can do it. Now, they may require me to come and pick it up, which would mean I would have to be in person in Georgia. That doesn't mean I have to be a resident there. Dip shit. Am I speaking slow enough for you? I know you are slowly leaving us, but can you understand what I'm saying? Griff. All right, guys, we're going to stop it there. I'm getting tired, and I know Kemper's tired.
Yeah, been working.
Yeah, it's been a long day. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. Y'all, I got special prayer requests. If everybody would just pray. We may talk about it soon, but yeah, I don't feel up to it right now. And I've told Kemper and Nicolina knows, and I may talk to my fam in the Discord a little bit and let them know. Yeah, it was a rough evening. And if you notice, you ain't really heard any noise around here tonight. So, but everybody here is healthy, so don't be dreaming up any things. And Griff, I don't know. Somebody asked about Thelma earlier. I think it was Air Force. She came in, brought me some peanut butter roll. I don't know if y'all heard her. I think you may have, but she's fine. We just we had a tragedy from somebody very close to us, and would appreciate prayer. And that's all I'm going to say right now. So, all right, Kemper. We usually take Wednesday off, but we were here anyway. Are we going to do it tomorrow?
What's that?
Are we coming back on tomorrow? You got work.
I'm working every day for a long time, so that ain't gonna make. It's just gonna.
Oh, what do you want to take tomorrow? You want to come on back again tomorrow night?
We'll figure it out.
All right, we'll let you know. No, nothing happened to Thelma. Loving life. Thelma's here. She's fine. Everybody's here. Everybody's fine. Well, yeah, everybody's fine. And eventually we'll talk about it, but not right now. But yeah, my family's they're all healthy and fine. All right. Yes, exactly. We're all good. But hey, Izzy, we're closing out. Thank you for hopping in here, though. Hit that like button now. All right. Until either tomorrow or the next night. Probably both would be after midnight. Until then, I am Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'm a poker holder, you choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Sometimes you feel like
And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
You do not have a place, bitch boy. You don't have a fucking place. Fuck off.